everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Princess Simmer and this is part 8 of the Medieval Kingdom Challenge. We are here in the Miller residence. And I did edit the lot to try and make it look a little bit more different, and I thought that the Miller residence was a little too big for a peasant household, so I made it a little bit smaller and added in some things on the outside as well too. And Agnes is here at Henry Miller's house because she is his new mill hand or mill maid since his sister had moved out to the bakery and hasn't come back yet as she is raising her son, but may come back in the future. We're not too sure about that just yet. So Agnes is starting the day by cooking some eggs and toast. I finally switched over this particular lot into the Simple Living lot challenge. So they can only cook with the ingredients that they have. Henry's still sleeping here, which is good. And then when he wakes up, he'll be able to get some breakfast that Agnes has made. I'm also going to have Agnes, after she eats her breakfast, make a loaf of bread. Well, actually, I'm going to have her do some of the chores around here and have Henry do the chores because it's going to be faster if they do them together. So Henry needs to go use the bathroom. I have built an outhouse back here that he can go and use. So he is going to go do that before he eats. And I didn't put a table in just yet. But we'll get there eventually. So Agnes is going to start the laundry while Henry over here goes and tends to the plants that he has. And since it's fall, I added in some new plants for him to grow, but he still can collect some sage, which is good. And we are working on his aspiration of the freelance botanist. We're just waiting for the animals to wake up so then we can care for them as well. She has a lot of expired food in her inventory. Probably should clean that out. Okay, so Agnes has reached level 5 of the baking skill, and Henry has a pretty good relationship with Tobias. So I think he is going to make it official by inviting Tobias over once he's done doing some of his chores and asking to marry Agnes. Agnes is going to put away the bread that she just made, and she's going to start taking care of some of the animals a bit. So Tobias just came over. I didn't have to even invite him over, which is pretty good. I'm gonna have Agnes milk our cow, and Henry is going to ask Tobias if he can arrange a marriage with Agnes. Alright, so it is time for Henry and Agnes's wedding. Because they're like super poor, I haven't switched over her dowry yet. I'm just having them like exchange vows. I didn't like decorate it all. Agnes made their own cake here. So they actually have a wedding cake to use. I don't know if it's gonna work or not, but you know what? It's fine. So I'm gonna have him exchange vows with Agnes. Alright, guys, so Agnes is pregnant with her child, which will be the fifth child born in game. So we are going to see what we end up getting and then age the child up to a toddler. And then we will have finished that first part there, and the next time that we play, we'll have 2 new peasant households and we will have a priest. I'm very excited to add the church lot in because I think that it will I think that it'll be add more stuff to the game actually, because like Sims can send their kids to the church and they can be educated, but then they'll only be, like they'll be part of the church. So basically they won't be able to marry and that type of stuff. So that's usually if they have like a lot of kids and a lot more that they know what to do with, that will happen. But we'll also have the opportunity to learn how to read because the priest's job when he first comes in is to learn how to read and then to be that person for the neighborhood. So he'll be able to write and read and then eventually teach people how to write and read as well. Okay, everybody, so I had a bit of a recording mishap, and I recorded a bunch of stuff and it actually never was recorded. You didn't miss a whole lot. It's basically the same process that we've done with the other 3 families. Agnes had a son. This is him. His name is Martin, and he is going to be the next heir to the mill. I also had a mishap with my CC because the game had updated and I loaded the game and then I had to redo pretty much everything. So things might look a little off. So I did give them new outfits as well. And I'm very excited because since we had a child in this household as well, we're going to be able to move into the next phase of the game where the focus is going to be on having three merchant level Sims. We already have 1. We're close to having 2 once Archibald ages up and gets a high enough score in baking and cooking. And it's very possible that we could have another one if we have somebody who has enough money and wants to buy a lot. And we can just kind of go from there. But on that note, with this next phase, we do get the church lot, which comes with a priest. And now all weddings have to be done at the church lot. And we'll also have some service things going on and that type of stuff. So we'll have a new priest sim in our town here, and then we'll also get 2 new peasant level families that the surviving Sims can interact with. I know that Eleanor, Henry's sister, is still looking for her next husband. So we'll see how all of that goes in that next part. If you have any thoughts or suggestions on the different types of families that should be in the next part, for the two peasant families, feel free to let us know or let me know, and we'll kind of go from there. And yeah, we'll see what happens. I'm very excited that we've gotten this far at this point. And if you like this part, please feel free to give it a like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Thank you. Bye.